sport, right?
Yeah, not those goggles. Swim goggles, no.
There are more than one type of goggle?
What did you think? All right, you ready, Cam?
I feel underprepared!
Where are you going? So they said they wanted us to try softball today. You think we could handle that?
Oh, we're at softball?
Yeah, this is the softball field.
I don't think I belong here.
Wanna play baseball?
Yeah, let's do baseball.
All right. Oh, that's right. It's not gonna be ready in the fall.
At least baseball's getting this sick stadium.
Are you authorized?
No. Are you?
No. Wanna go lift?
Yeah, let's lift.
All right.
Kelly, how much do you want?
I'll tell you when to stop.
Let's go, Kelly! Yeah, KQ, you got it! Come on, another rep! One more rep! One more rep!
Whew. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Whoa, Cam, where's the weight?
What? I'm getting huge!
What'd you do with the weight? Why did you come to this?
It's 80 degrees, you were begging to come here.
No, well, not completely. I don't do
Alright,
this.
get up on.
Oh, no. Let me see you do it first.
Then you grab this,
Yeah.
and you put your foot up here
Okay.
for like fourth tower,
Right.
and then you just push them.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, you're done. This really turned out well.
Okay, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you in the comfort of your own living room, it's the 74th Annual Binghamton University Athletics Awards Banquet. And here are your hosts, Kelly Quinn and Cameron de Guzman.
Kelly?
Cameron?
Good evening, and welcome to the 74th Annual Binghamton University Varsity Awards Program.
While I wish we could have gathered in person to celebrate our seniors and all the achievements of our student athletes during the 2020-2021 season, unfortunately we cannot due to a pandemic. But we're going to celebrate as best as we can, starting off with a few words from our university president, Harvey Stenger, followed by the director of athletics, Patrick Elliott.
We will also hear reflective speeches from two senior student athletes, diver Sophia Howard and track athlete Matt Baker. In between, we will present athletic and academic awards to our top seniors and reveal the winners of our Bearcat Choice Awards voted on by you.
And as always, we'll conclude our program with our annual highlight video.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce University President Harvey Stenger.
Let me begin by saying congratulations to all our Bearcats for another remarkably successful year during some very trying circumstances. Just like last year, COVID left quite a mark on our athletics program, forcing our entire program to shift gears and work together to overcome a worldwide pandemic. This was a year that saw schedules upended, competitions canceled, and entire seasons moved from the fall to the spring. And I know how much all of you loved being tested for COVID 3 times a week, sometimes very early in the morning, and being always unsure whether your next competition would be held or canceled because someone from another team failed the COVID protocols. I bet that when you were kids and your coaches said you need to give it your all to succeed, this wasn't what you had in mind. I know how difficult this year was for all of you, and I am so proud of your commitment to your teams and to the university. But unlike last year, our teams were able to compete, and compete they did, with 2 Bearcats being named All-Americans, Emily Mackay and wrestler Lou Dupre. An America East Championship for men's swimming and diving, and a runner-up for our women's soccer team. And we've seen 14 individual conference champions with Dan Schaefer, Matt Baker, and Emily Mackay earning championships at the America East Championships this past weekend. One thing I've noticed after years of watching our Bearcats is that they know how to put on a good show. And this year was filled with outstanding moments in every sport. From curling free kicks in soccer to buzzer-beating baskets, walk-off home runs, and a hole-in-one, this season had it all. The one thing missing this year was the fans. COVID kept your friends and family off the sidelines, leaving them to cheer remotely. I know that this was hard on you and hard on them, so we are really excited that next year we should be back to normal, with all of our fans cheering on your successes and your achievements. So I was most impressed by the way all of you have come together to support your teammates, to encourage them, and to stick together during the good times and the bad. And most recently, Patrick Elliott has told me how proud he was to see the family of Bearcat athletes rally around our men's lacrosse team when tragedy struck in the form of a house fire that destroyed the belongings of a number of players, including the equipment they needed to compete. Your compassion and commitment are a model for everyone on this campus, and so is the effort you put into your studies. The collective 3.4 GPA that our Bearcats earned for the fall semester shows that our athletes can compete anywhere, whether on the court or in the classroom. And remarkably, 45 of our athletes, 10% of the entire program, earned a perfect 4.0 for the semester. And while our men's tennis team led the pack with a 3.83 team GPA, all of our 19 teams earned greater than a 3.0. So congratulations as well to all of you for your scholarship. These successes, both in competition and in the classroom, are testimony to how hard each of you works. It is testimony as well to the work and commitment of our coaches and our staff, and to everyone who works every day to make Binghamton Athletics a special group of people. I am so proud of all that you have accomplished, both this year and during all your time at Binghamton. And I can't wait for next year when I can sit in the stands with your friends and families and cheer you on to victory.
Thank you, President Stenger. And now please welcome Director of Athletics, Patrick Elliott.
Thank you, Kelly and Cam, and it's great to have you as student hosts for the first time ever, I think. Appreciate the introduction. And welcome, everybody. Tonight is always a special night. Our annual athletics awards ceremony. This year makes it even more unique and special, kind of like last year. Although this year we've had to endure through a whole year of really COVID and all of our precautions and testing and everything else. And I think it's been a unique year for our student athletes, and an incredible year in regards to the accomplishments of just being able to field of all of our sports and to do it safely. And for that, our student athletes get all the credit, and our coaches. Again, we've had so many great athletic performances this year as well, which in a time when you had limited training, you couldn't do anything last summer. You had a lot of limited training ability in the fall, and we really asked everybody to come back and to be in shape and to get it going. And we had a tremendous spring, and that was really just about the dedication and commitment of all of you, of all of our student athletes. And so tonight we celebrate you. We, as you see with Kelly and Cam, it's very special having student involvement, and I'm excited that our student athletes, all of you, have been involved in voting on 7 new awards, this year, which really get into honoring and recognizing a lot of the great things that happened this year, a lot of the great accomplishments, achievements, team achievements, and I think that will be really special. I want to thank all of our student athletes for participating and voting on their favorite moments. We're really looking forward to see who the winners are. You know, as President Stenger mentioned, all of the different details about this year and all of the things that you had to endure and go through and to get to where we are tonight. One of the things, you know, for the seniors there, for all of you seniors, I just feel like what an incredible 2 years for your junior and senior years, and the fact that what the perseverance that you have shown, the courage, and just the discipline and character, you know. I'm inspired every day by it, and I hope that you're able to, as you go out and you're able to change the world and make your contributions and find great success and achievement, you'll be able to look back on this time and say, well, it was unique, but you know that it was an experience that may not have been scripted perfectly or was the best, but at least I was able to do it with my teammates and with my coaches and with people I care about, and that you're able to do it successfully. And at the end, that's all that really matters. So hopefully this will be the last virtual awards ceremony that Binghamton University Athletics has. And for all of you seniors, again, I wish you all the best. For all the underclassmen here, you know, hopefully the worst part of this pandemic is over, and next year we'll get back to some normalcy, and we'll be able to play our full schedules and compete at the elite level that all of you have trained for your whole life. And again, I wish you all the best. Otherwise, I want to thank everybody who's put this production together, and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Each year, Binghamton selects individuals to represent the school as our NCAA Woman of the Year and Man of the Year nominees.
These individuals will advance to the America East ballot, and the conference winner continues on to the national level.
Binghamton NCAA Man of the Year nominee is men's lacrosse student Hunter Greco.
And their Woman of the Year nominee is swimmer Caitlin Smolar. Congratulations to both student athletes.
As we recognize the achievements of our student athletes, we also want to recognize a coaching staff that has been honored by the America East.
Men's swim coach Jerry Comiskey, diving coach Heather Colby, and assistant coach Mike Klein were honored by their peers as coaching staff of the year after the men's team captured their conference title. Congratulations, Jerry, Heather, and Mike.
Now we will present the finalists for the Male and Female Athlete of the Year. In the few weeks ahead, we will add any high-achieving spring sport candidate before unveiling the Athletes of the Year on social media later this month.
But for now, let's take a look at the finalists.
Our first Male Athlete of the Year finalist is junior wrestler Lou Dupre. Dupre capped another dominant season on the mats with his second All-America honor. He repeated as conference champion at the EIWA Championship and then won 3 matches at the NCAA Championship to become the program's first 2-time Division I All-American. He went undefeated in dual matches and was ranked as high as number 2 in the country at 184 pounds. Our next finalist is sophomore lacrosse goalie Teddy Dolan. Dolan completed an outstanding season and was named the America East Defensive Player of the Year and first-team All-Conference selection. He ranked 6th in the country in save percentage and 12th in goals against average. His 18 saves helped secure BU's overtime win over regular season champion UMBC, and he recorded 10 or more saves 6 times in 9 games. Our next finalist is senior diver David Walters. Walters won both the 1-meter and 3-meter diving events at the America East Championship, providing crucial points for the Bearcats to win their first team title in 18 years. He was named the most outstanding diver at the championship, the second time he's won the award. In his final collegiate event, Walters turned in a career-high score of 312 points, which is the fourth best mark in program history. Our last finalist is junior distance runner Dan Schaefer. Schaefer began his year by placing fourth out of 80 runners at the America East Cross Country Championships in March. During the outdoor track and field season, he won the conference title in the 1500 and anchored the first-place 4x8 relay team. On May 15th, he broke the 4-minute mark in the mile, clocking a first-place time of 3 minutes and 58 seconds at the Toledo Rocket Invitational. Schaefer capped his year with a 15th place finish in the 1500 at the NCAA East Regional Meet. Our last male Athlete of the Year finalist, Dan Schaefer. Our first female Athlete of the Year finalist is junior distance runner Emily Mackay. Mackay captured the America East Cross Country title and became the program's first ever Division I All-American when she placed 14th out of 255 runners at the NCAA Championship in Oklahoma. She followed that up with a conference track championship in the 1,500 meters and then placed third in the 5,000 meters at the NCAA East Regional to advance to the upcoming NCAA Championship in Eugene, Oregon. Our next finalist is senior soccer defender Aaron Thyler. Serving as captain of a team that advanced to the America East Championship game, Thyler anchored a back line that allowed just 4 goals in 8 games this spring. She was a first-team all-conference center back and also was named to the All-Championship and All-Academic teams, as well as the United Soccer Coaches All-East Scholar Athlete team. Our next finalist is senior diver Sophia Howard. Howard captured titles on the 1-meter and 3-meter boards at the America East Championship and was named the most outstanding diver at the meet. She won the 1-meter event by a 26-point cushion after capturing the 3-meter competition by 21 points.
Huge congratulations to Lou, David, Teddy, and Dan.
And Aaron and Emily and Sophia.
New this year are 7 awards that were voted on by the student athletes and department. For each category, there are nominees that were narrowed down to finalists. First up is the best photo.
Here are the final 6.
Corey Day, wrestling. Aziza Chikatayeva, women's track and field. Ellie Shar, women's track and field. Lewis Lynn, men's swim. Men's swim team celebration in the pool. Olivia McKnight, Lexi Vagoda, and Victoria McKnight, women's soccer conga line.
And the winner is the men's swim celebration. Oh, I think I'm in that one.
Our next award tonight is the Bearcat Pride Award, which is given to an individual who has contributed significantly to the athletics program behind the scenes without fanfare. And the Bearcat Pride Award goes to Joanne Fiore-Conti, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Chief Health and Wellness Officer on campus. For more, we turn to Director of Athletics, Patrick Elliott.
I am so happy to present this year's Bearcat Pride Award to Joanne Fiore-Conti. Now, we don't do the Bearcat Pride Award every year. Only every once in a while where we find an individual within the community here, within this Binghamton University community, that has gone above and beyond for our student athletes and our coaches and our department. This year, no one has done more for Binghamton University Athletics and our ability to safely participate and compete than Joanne Fiore-Conti. In fact, Joanne has probably done more for the entire university as one person that a lot of us could even do collectively. You see, Joanne, her job for the last year has basically been as the point person for the university's public health group and as the point person with the Broome County Department of Health, and basically in charge of making sure we're keeping everybody safe. But what she really did for all of our student athletes and coaches is working with certainly our training staff and Chris Downey, who also did a tremendous job and worked very closely with Joanne. But you know, Joanne, what she made available to us was the ability to test and to test regularly. You know, and as you all know, testing 3 times a week and getting up in the morning and doing all of that. That was the only way that we were going to be able to compete, to play, to practice. And obviously, you know, it became a campus-wide initiative, particularly in the second semester. But with athletics, you know, we were doing close to 1,600 tests per week. Those are a lot of tests. That's a lot of man hours or woman hours, so to speak, in regards to the people in the testing site. And Joanne is the one who organized and led that whole initiative. The very ability for us to be able to compete and to play this year was led really through the efforts of Joanne Fioriconti and her team. And it is, again, my pleasure to provide her and present her with the Bearcat Pride Award 2021. Thank you, and congratulations, Joanne.
Thanks, Pat. Now we have the announcement of the Bearcatitude Award. Coordinated by SAC and established in 2015, this award recognizes a university staff member, coach, administrator, or student who the athletes believe has gone above and beyond in his or her job or role. The recipient should demonstrate an excellent work ethic, unconditional support for our student athletes, and should serve as an advocate for Binghamton University. And this year's winner of the Bearcatitude Award is Kim Yowzi Elsner. Kim is a staff member with the Student Affairs team who provided crucial support for leadership at the COVID testing site on campus, making practice and competition possible for our athletic teams this year. She coordinated data entry at the site and not only scheduled but prioritized the needs of our 400+ student athletes throughout the year. We want to thank her for her incredible support during the 2020-2021 school year.
Our next Bearcat Choice Award is the Individual Performance of the Year. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Lou Dupre won 3 matches at the NCAA Wrestling Championship to become an All-American. Teddy Dolan made 18 saves to help secure the men's lacrosse overtime win over UMBC. Emily Mackay placed 13th at the NCAA Women's Cross Country Championship to become an All-American. Paige Volkman set a women's lacrosse record with 10 points in a win over Hartford.
And now the winner, Emily Mackay, placing 14th at the NCAA Cross Country Championships to become an All-American. Congratulations, Emily. And now we welcome our first student speaker, track athlete Matt Baker.
So I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to do this speech, but never thought I'd become someone who would be in this position. Like, who are you, Baker, and why would they choose you? The last speech I actually gave in front of a group of more than a classroom was when I was in middle school. And I remember just crying and crying and crying, and I was so scared of public speaking, and it does still frighten me, to be quite frank. A lot, actually. But I told myself if I were to ever have this opportunity, I would take it, and I would use it to share a story. This is a sad story, I won't lie. A story about a kid who never felt like he was deserving of anything. A kid who worked hard for almost everything he dreamed of, but never felt worthy of the reward that came from it. There's one part of this speech I want to resonate with you all, is that it could always be you. I always find myself saying that to remind myself that no situation is out of reach, good or bad. And this statement may be played out nowadays, but for real, I say this to myself whenever I have those moments I can't help but be thankful for. Just to give a bit of perspective, I came to Binghamton with aspirations of being a doctor, orthopedist to be exact. And I remember the reason being that science classes were the only ones that I performed well in. And unfortunately, that goal was short-lived. Very, very short-lived. It took me only a semester to realize that this was not for me, and my grades reflected that. I tanked really hard my first semester, really, really badly. So much so that I was on the verge of probation, and wanted to transfer because nothing seemed like it was going right. And that difficulty really took a toll on me. My parents did not understand the difficulty and the embarrassment of everyone around me being so poised, while I had to internalize my frustration. Not wanting to show the extent of my emotions, I made it seem like everything was alright. Truth was, that was not the case. It was far from it. Things were not fine, and the severity of my emotions reflected my lack of self-esteem. I did not love myself or feel worthy of anything. I had not realized how bad it had become until I basically imploded. I have always compared myself to others and judged myself based on structures that I never believed defined me. Grades, tests, homework, none of that defined me, and I was convinced that it did. School has always been the cornerstone of our work ethic up until a certain age, but one day I decided I would not let that to be the case for me. So I took my frustration out on the track, and I used that to see my hard work translate into success. And through persistence and patience, that success finally started to come. And along with this success came a slew of other things that I had always longed for. My grades improved, I allowed myself to experience love, and I started to feel, dare I say it, good. But the turning point came after something of an existential crisis. I remember telling myself one day that I can and I will do what I want in life. I had no plan, I just believed, wholeheartedly believed. For the first time ever, I had no choice. That was the only option. And I let that spark sort of set a fire to my life. And even before I believed it, I convinced myself I believed it until the belief actually came following. But it took a while for me to get there. And I still struggle with some mental health issues and have moments of emptiness, but I know that that hole can only be fulfilled from within. If I were to say that I amassed zero success prior to this turning point, that would be a bold-faced lie. But the first step in filling that hole is to believe. You have to believe that you can do whatever you want. You have to believe that you're deserving of everything that comes your way. You have to believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you have to believe that it could always be you. No goal achieved, obstacle overcome, milestone met, is ever reached without a smidge of belief. So to my fellow student athletes, if you're a freshman feeling that you don't belong, if you're an upperclassman unsatisfied with a collegiate career, if you hate it here, if you feel like the world is against you, if you ever have self-doubt, always remember, it could always be you. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Our next Bearcats Choice Award is the Team Performance of the Year. Let's check out the finalists.
Men's lacrosse knocks off reigning America East champion UMBC in overtime. Wrestling defeats 25th ranked Ryder at home in season opening match. Men's swimming and diving holds off 12-time conference champion UMBC to win the America East Championship. Women's soccer blanks host and top seed UMass Lowell in the America East semifinals. Men's and women's diving sweeps all four boards and earns both Most Outstanding Diver awards.
And the winner is, oh boy, us again, men's swimming and diving, holding off 12-time champion UMBC to win the America East title. Congratulations, guys.
Our next award is Best Photo Day Pose. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Thomas Babelis and Gabe Driscoll, baseball. Kayla McKenzie, women's soccer. Jordan Taylor, women's lacrosse. Emily Gorzinski, women's track and field.
And now the winner, women's lacrosse junior, my roommate, Jordan Taylor. Congratulations, Jordan.
At this time, we would like to recognize our seniors and celebrate their achievements and leadership.
This senior class of 74 individuals has created a legacy of success and persevered through unprecedented hardships this past year, all while representing Binghamton with sportsmanship in class.
And to all those seniors who have concluded their athletic careers and are moving on to the next chapter in their life, we wish you well, and remember, you always have a home here in Binghamton.
Woo! Woo!
Next up is an award named in honor of Dr. Douglas Kerr, former longtime team physician and Binghamton Hall of Famer. Titled the Dr. Douglas Kerr Comeback Student Athlete of the Year, this award is presented annually to a student athlete who has sustained a significant injury or illness, forcing them to be removed from participation for an extended period of time. The award honors an individual who has worked their tailbone off diligently to return to participation and who consequently performed in an exceedingly successful manner.
This year's winner of the Dr. Douglas Kerr Comeback Student Athlete of the Year Award is Victoria McKnight. In the preseason of 2019, she tore her ACL and had to endure 18 months of rehab, which was further challenged because of COVID. In the spring, she was able to return and become a starter and be a member of the all-rookie team for the America East. She was also able to help lead her team to an America East final. And now for more about Victoria, let's go to Kara Gorgas, Assistant Athletic Trainer.
Tori, on behalf of the sports medicine staff, we are all proud of what you have accomplished to return to the field this year. From day one of rehab, you said your goal was to make onto our comeback wall. Amid fierce competition and adversity, you have accomplished that goal. Through the long journey of ACL rehab, you learned to always push for that little bit extra. Though I know I'm hard to impress and good will never quite be good enough, I'm impressed with the way you have battled to return to the field. We are looking forward to what you will continue to accomplish throughout your career, as we know this is just the beginning. Congratulations.
Thanks, Kara. It is now with great pleasure I introduce the final student speaker of the evening, Sophia Howard.
It's so crazy to look back to when I was 18 years old graduating high school and the vision of college I had painted in my head. Of course, it was nothing like the movies I watched, and I was in for a rude awakening. I am a bio major and plan on going to medical school to become a pediatrician. But every semester without fail, I struggled to get a passing grade. Binghamton is my hometown, and BU was a no-brainer for a first choice for college. However, I didn't get accepted in my freshman year when I applied, and I ended up transferring in my sophomore year and walking on the swimming and diving team. I barely made the requirements to get accepted into this school and always felt like I wasn't as smart as everyone else. I was constantly embarrassed and upset about my academic performance throughout all of the years I've been here. Balancing school, work, a sport, and having a sliver of a social life is really, really difficult. I've worked 2 jobs every semester with sports and school, and mentally it has been very straining, and I've wanted to burn out on multiple occasions. But I wanted to let anyone else know that if they're feeling this way, that they're not alone. and I can attest that in my senior semester that it's possible to make it out alive as long as you continue to work hard. And thinking about all the struggles and tears I've had, I've realized that what has always been there for me, and it's my team. 20 plus hours a week we spent together. They have seen me in all forms, my lowest of lows to my most favorite, best moments. They have listened to me when I needed advice, a confidence boost, a hug, or just comic relief. Practice has been the part of my day that I've always looked forward to. I got to escape the chaos of life and be with my favorite people. I am especially grateful for my coach, Heather, for making the sport so enjoyable and the unconditional love and support we have within the team, just like a real family. Even on my worst days, I never felt like I was facing my personal challenges alone. Heather has made athletics the best part of my college experience. Comparing 18-year-old me to 22-year-old me now, I am so grateful that college has been nothing like the movies because I couldn't have imagined a better run. I feel that now that I'm entering the real grown-up world, I have learned so much as an athlete and it has shaped me into someone I am proud to be. Someone that always work hard for what they have, be a team player, stay humble, and be grateful every day. Take it from someone who's went into college wanting to be a pediatrician through their last semester of undergrad and is now deciding to pursue physical therapy. Plans may evolve, but that does not mean you failed. A million thank you to my family here at Binghamton for guiding me to be the person I want to be and finding my true passion. Thank you.
Thanks, Sophia. Our next Bearcat Choice Award doesn't honor a team victory or a career day for one person, but rather the moments that make sports great. These next nominees rose to the occasion when the moment arrived. Here are this year's finalists for Moment of the Year.
Lusher a drive. He scores! What a strike by Noah Lusher!
Noah Lusher, men's soccer.
Winds, bounces, scores! Game winner!
Daniel McKinney, men's lacrosse. Stefania Piantadosi, women's soccer.
Shemet in lane one. Gonna be a photo finish here as Zurich and Shemet and the freshman from Binghamton, Henry Shemet, does it. At 150.
Henry Shemet, men's swim.
And the winner is Henry Shemet for his big win in the 200 IM at the America East Championship. Congratulations, Henry.
Next, we present the Academic Achievement Awards, which honors the senior male and female student athletes with the highest undergraduate grade point averages at Binghamton University with a minimum of 4 semesters. Then the male student athlete with the highest cumulative GPA is not me. Hunter Greco with a 3.93 GPA in biomedical sciences. Impressive.
And the female student athlete with the highest GPA overall in our athletic department is women lacrosse senior Sam Fama. Sam has a 3.96 GPA in business administration and finance with a minor in health and wellness studies. Congratulations, Sam and Hunter.
We would also like to take this moment to congratulate the men's tennis team for winning the department's 2020 Fall Academic Cup with an average GPA of 3.83.
It was the 4th overall cup for the men's tennis program. Congratulations, guys.
Next up is the Dan McCormick PhD Athletics Tutor of the Year Award. The award is presented each year to a tutor who has gone above and beyond in tutoring our student athletes. Tutors who are presented with this award will have their name engraved on a plaque, which hangs in the Student Athlete Success Center. And this year's winner is Crystal Finkenberg. For more on Crystal, we're going to hear from Assistant AD for Student Athlete Support, Samantha Page.
Crystal has truly excelled in her work with our student athletes, working tirelessly for their success. She consistently has received praise from the student athletes she tutors, who agree she goes above and beyond to grasp difficult concepts, excel with class material, and learn academic skills. We wish Crystal the best of luck as she graduates with her degree in integrative neuroscience and pursues a career in medicine. Thank you, Crystal, and all of our student athlete tutors.
Thanks, Sam. And our next Bearcats Choice Award recognizes those student athletes who came to Binghamton and made an immediate impact on their team. Here are the finalists for Newcomer of the Year.
Victoria McKnight, women's soccer. Liam Murphy, men's swimming. Madison Murphy, women's lacrosse. Micah Rose, wrestling.
And the winner is a kid I truly watched grow into a true gentleman this year, swimmer Liam Murphy, a two-time gold medalist at the America East Championship. Congrats, Liam.
The nominees for Breakthrough Athlete of the Year used 2021 to rise to the top to their respective sports. Here are the finalists.
Matt Baker, men's track and field. Teddy Dolan, men's lacrosse. Sophia Howard, women's diving. Emily Mackay, women's cross country and track.
And the winner is sophomore lacrosse player Teddy Dolan. Dolan was named America East Defensive Player of the Year and is among the NCAA leaders in saves and goals against average. Congratulations, Teddy.
And now we've reached the pinnacle of the awards, the Senior Career Awards. Honoring the memory of John Belos, class of 1950, the John Belos Award is presented to a graduating senior male and female who have shown significant career achievement in athletics.
These athletes have been selected as the best amongst this year's outstanding senior class.
And the 2021 Male John Belos Award winner is, and it brings me great pleasure to say this, fellow team member David Walters.
Throughout his stellar four-year career, David Walters has been one of the top divers in the America East Conference. He has twice been named the conference's most outstanding diver following the America East meet, including this past April when the diving events were held here at Binghamton. Walters has won 3 individual conference diving titles during his career, including both events this year. 5 times during his career, he has been named the America East Men's Diver of the Week. Congratulations to the 2021 Male John Belos Award winner, David Walters.
For more, let's hear from diving coach Heather Colby.
David has been a very important part of building this team and the success we've had. He's a hard worker and exceedingly disciplined. His character stands out strongly among his accomplishments. To win 3 titles in his diving career speaks volumes on his mental fortitude and consistency. We've been a better program because of him, and we will continue to be because of his legacy. We wish you the best.
Thanks, Coach. And the 2021 Female John Belos Award winner is soccer player Erin Thyler.
Erin Thyler anchored the women's soccer back line for 4 years, and during that span, the team reached new heights with a regular season title in 2017 and a trip to the championship game this past April. A 2-time captain and 3-time all-conference defender, Erin played in 61 career games and helped produce 25 shutouts while holding opponents to barely over 1 goal per game. Off the field, she was a Dean's List student and a 2-time America East All-Academic Team selection with a 3.93 GPA in biology. Congratulations to the 2021 Female John Belos Award winner, Erin Thyler.
Congratulations, Erin. Here's soccer coach Neil Bhattacharjee.
Congratulations to Erin Thyler. Erin's been a terrific performer for our women's soccer program in terms of what she's been able to do on the field as a stalwart defender in our back line and being an all-conference player. In addition to that, Erin's been a terrific team captain, and she's been a fantastic student here at Binghamton during her 4 years. Erin embodies all the attributes and characteristics that we look for in a Binghamton women's soccer player. Erin, congrats on this award. Well done, and we're so appreciative and grateful for all your contributions during these past 4 seasons.
Thanks, Coach. Next, in honor of the ideals and values espoused by the late Jake Pittler, former coach of the Brooklyn Dodgers and lifelong Binghamton resident, the Jake Pittler Award is presented to a graduating senior male who has contributed significantly to the athletics program.
It's based on career athletic achievement, leadership, and other meaningful contributions to the university.
The 2021 Jake Pittler Award goes to lacrosse player Hunter Greco.
Hunter Greco has been a leader on the men's lacrosse team, within the athletics department, and across campus. A 4-year letter winner, he holds the unique distinction of transitioning from goalie to a field position player halfway through his career. He was on the Men's Leadership Council and also served as co-president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, where he led initiatives to promote mental health awareness, spread respect, and adopt a family events. On campus, he is a Dean's List recipient and a member of multiple honor societies, including Distinction for Engineering and International Biomedical Engineering. Congratulations to the 2021 Jake Pittler Award winner, Hunter Greco.
Sharing his thoughts on Hunter, please welcome lacrosse coach Kevin McEwen.
Hunter Greco is as selfless of a student athlete as I've been around in all my years of coaching. He always puts the team first when making any decisions. It was most evident when he switched positions from goalie to defensive midfield and became one of the top players at the position this past season. Hunter's also a member of our Leadership Council and as well as a number of other organizations on campus. Congratulations, Hunter, on winning the Jake Pittler Award.
Thanks, Coach. The Jessie A. Godfrey Award is presented to a graduating senior woman who has contributed significantly to the athletics program. Like the Jake Pittler Award, it is based on career athletic achievement, leadership, and other meaningful contribution to the university.
It's named in honor of our renowned athletic administrator and Hall of Fame member Jessie Godfrey, who served the university and its athletes for 32 years.
And the 2021 Jessie Godfrey Award winner is swimmer Caitlin Smolar.
During her career at Binghamton, Katie Smolar has excelled in the pool, in the classroom, and in the community. She has been named All-Conference 3 times and won the America East 200 Freestyle in 2020. Twice during her career, Smolar has been named the America East Women's Swimmer of the Week. She has been inducted into the National College Athlete Honor Society and was named to the 2020 America East All-Academic Team. She has been a peer mentor and an executive board member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, leading the charge for numerous initiatives. Congratulations to the 2021 Jessie Godfrey Award winner, Caitlin Smolar.
For more on Katie, please welcome head swim coach Jerry Comiskey.
Katie was a very special swimmer for our program. She was a leader in and out of the pool, a school record holder, a captain, and a conference champion. The thing that made Katie the most special was her work ethic in the pool and her ability to motivate others to be better. We'll miss Katie a lot. Congratulations.
As we conclude our ceremony this evening, welcome back President Stanger for a special tribute.
Before we conclude tonight's award ceremony, I also want to spend a couple of minutes to recognize Patrick Elliott, who has served as the university's athletics director for the past 10 years. I know that all of you know who Pat is, but I expect that not all of you know how much he has done for Binghamton University and the Bearcat athletics program. When Pat came to Binghamton in 2011, he told me that he wanted to build a program based on excellence with honor, and I think by all accounts, he has succeeded. Under his leadership, Binghamton has seen winning teams and national recognition, including 8 conference championship teams, 14 individual All-Americans, and 42 NCAA qualifiers. But throughout his time here, he was particularly focused on the success of our student athletes, success in competition, but especially success in their studies. Pat has been committed to developing a program where students succeed academically and leave our campus prepared to be leaders in their careers and communities. And he's engaged others to share this vision, gathering around him a great group of coaches and support staff that are just as dedicated to student success, and hitting the road to encourage former Bearcats and supporters to give generously to support the program. During his time here, he's increased private support for athletic programs by 500%, with more donors and more financial commitments. This support has provided real benefits to our athletes and the university, helping fund renovations to our tennis courts and building new stadiums for our baseball and softball teams. But I think his greatest legacy will be the new Student Athlete Success Center, where athletes can gather for academic support, and mentoring. This is an outstanding facility with an outstanding mission. Patrick will be stepping down as athletic director, but we're not letting him get away from Binghamton quite yet. And he will continue to serve as a Bearcat. I've appointed him to a part-time role as special advisor to the president, during which he will coach and mentor university senior officers in professional development. Pat is a certified professional coach with a PhD focused on performance psychology, so this is a great fit for the broader university. Also, as time permits, he will work with admissions and advancement in the areas of student recruitment and resource development. I'm pleased that the campus will continue to benefit from his expertise and commitment. I've appointed Dennis Kalina, who currently serves as Deputy Athletic Director, to serve as Interim Athletic Director, and the campus will be conducting a national search sometime next year. In the meantime, I want to thank Pat for all he's done for our student athletes and for the university. Our campus is a much better, stronger place because of his efforts. Thank you, Pat.
Thanks, President Stenger. And thank you, Pat Elliott, for all that you have done for Binghamton Athletics and the student athletes.
We wish you happiness and health as you leave Binghamton.
Congratulations to all of tonight's winners.
Before we draw a curtain on 2020 to 2021, let's take a look back at our unique year with our annual highlight video produced by the talented staff of our Athletics Communications Office.
Enjoy the film and go Bearcats.
If you leave me to my own device, I never have to compromise. The city is like a jungle, I gotta make it mine. Put my fears right out of sight, beat the hustle, better get it right. In a game where the strong survive, only the strong survive. Your chains will not hold me down, the break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is
Lucia a drive. He scored.
These lions inside.
The 0-1. Lifted it towards right center field. Diving for it and making the catch is Marshall.
Thomas Bruce throws it down.
Aziza Chigataeva will run away with an American East championship.
Gonna be a photo finish here as Zurich and Shemet and the freshman from Binghamton, Henry Shemet, does it.
I had to learn to be the hero. I started on a heaven zero.
In this doubleheader, that's hit deep by Sophia Pappas. Way back it goes. Kiss and goodbye.
Nice shift, the shot, and the goal. Macbeth a hat trick.
Till the end of days.
Going in LaRocca, hit and run on opposite field ground ball. Barada dives, makes this throw from his pants.
Middle in front to goal.
That's going to be dangerous.
It's another kill for Stefana Stan.
Here's the 0-2 to Hamilton. Cut to miss. Babalos gets him swinging.
Ground that they're walking ain't cutting through their skin. They're hunting down their prey to the bitter end. The ground that they're walking ain't cutting through their skin. They're hunting down their prey to the bitter end. The ground that they're walking ain't cutting through their skin. They're hunting down their prey. Let the games begin.
Here we go.
They can fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. These lions inside.
Bertram, overtime coming up.
Can't tame these lions inside.
This one's hit deep, and it could win it. It is over the fence. Home run. Binghamton Bearcats.
That is it. Binghamton is headed to the America East Women's Soccer Championship game. McKinney winds, bounces, scores! Game winner, Daniel McKinney.
Bearcats on 3! 1, 2, 3, Bearcats!
So, just roll from, okay.
Yeah. Good evening, and welcome to the 74th shot.
What are you guys talking for?
I'm trying. Okay.
Next up is an award named in honor of Dr.
Yourself down and read.
All right, you ready?
I feel underprepared.
Oh, no.
I know, we're banging around in here. Named in honor of Dr. Douglas Kerr, former longtime team physician. Oh, I'm doing these.
Right, so Petrie.
Of course, I was in for, never mind. All right, sorry, I'll start over. Sport, so, never mind. I'm so grateful for my coach, Heather, because she has made this, okay, never mind.
Those, and the feeling, one day I decided to not let almost every,
Enjoyable and never mind, okay. Okay, take 7, right? Okay.
I'm sorry, oh my goodness.
All right, are you ready? Oh, God. We're gonna have to work on this, aren't we? Okay.
Congratulations.
Will this go down as the most takes taken so far?
Hunter Greco is one of the most, he's probably, sorry, scratch it.
Your time here as a Bearcat, and this is a record. I was so close.
The nominees for the Breakout Athlete of the Year.
Breakthrough.
The nominees for the Breakout Athlete of the Year. Breakthrough. Oh my God, breakthrough. How do I screw that up? Go.
Boom. Oh, go? Thanks, Kara.
You look a little nervous.
I was like, I should make a poster that you guys can hold up.
This is not what I had in mind for a pool day.